Good afternoon, YouTube. This is your Zip Cup of Farik. Matt Shiny here in the 92805 on this Saturday, August 23rd. This hot August 23rd Saturday here in sunny Southern California, although it's kind of odd that it's 100 degrees outside and it's still cloudy. It looked like it was threatening rain. But you don't really want to hear about this at the moment. If the 92805 ever did come up as a zip code to do, I would do it outside. As it is, the zip code of the week is 80520 in the state of Colorado, a place called Firestone. 80520 is the P.O. boxes, and also about almost 1,700 people use this zip code. Most of the rest of them in Firestone use another, but I thought, whatever, gonna do it. I try not to do P.O. box if I can, but this one may never get to the other one, so we'll talk about Firestone here. Firestone is in Weld County, and it's about 34 miles north of downtown Denver, about halfway between Denver and Fort Collins. Weld County contains Greeley, and Firestone is part of Greeley's metro, if you will. Some might include it in the larger Denver metro, but it depends on who's doing the measuring. Firestone got its start in 1908 as a coal town, and over time has evolved into a suburb of, well, really Denver, but Greeley's in the same county as the county seat, so maybe a suburb of Greeley. It's essentially part of what will eventually become a grand front range metropolitan area, depending on seeing all this stuff's growing together. Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, Denver, and Greeley areas. Right off the I-25 there. And it's one of the fastest growing towns in Colorado. It gained 61% between 2010 and 2020 censuses. The town has 19,396 people as of last year. May well have hit 20,000 by now. It has something called the Bulk Milk Parade as one of its attractions. It also has over 30 parks, which for a town of not quite 20,000 or so is very, very impressive. 12 miles of scenic trail. And it also has a very famous guy there, at least in one of the worlds of the many that we inhabit. A guy by the name of Eric Updegraft. He's a sport shooter, professional sport shooter, among other things. U.S. Army First Sergeant, or Sergeant First Class, I should say. Competed in the 1996 and 2012 Olympics in shooting. There's different categories of shooting, and he has world record standing in the 50-meter prone, also the 300-meter three position, which is prone, kneeling, and standing, and a 300-meter prone. There's a whole world to this shooting stuff, and I barely scratched the surface of it in my research on this guy. He actually is an aeronautic engineer from the University of West Virginia, an Army man. Came from Spokane, but now lives in Firestone, Colorado. And interesting guy. He placed 30th in 1996 and 16th in 2012. But he's been into other events as well, some of the World Cups and some of the other things internationally, and has gotten bronze and silver, even gold at one point. Medals for his shooting, small bore rifle stuff. So as for the weather today, note that it can be very temperate in the summer. It's almost 5,000 feet, like 4,970 here, lower than Denver. Right now the high is 82 degrees. It's going to go down to 57 tonight. It's mostly cloudy. Tomorrow be 75, low of 58, thunderstorms. Monday, high of 69, low of 58, thunderstorms. Tuesday, a high of 70 and a low of 56, thunderstorms. So Firestone, Colorado, 80520. If you hit like, leave a comment in the comment section below, and subscribe. Have a good day.